From the front line of truth, where courage meets convictions, this is The Conservative Viewpoint.
Hi, everyone. Friends, patriots, and fellow Americans, welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. And tonight, we're not just talking about the news, we're talking about the very soul of our nation. For 4 long years, we've watched, we've worried, and we've witnessed an agenda that has chipped away at the foundation of this great republic. From the economy struggling under the weight of reckless spending, to our bloodbath border crisis left wide open, to a culture seemingly adrift from the values that made us strong. The challenges have been immense because of the Democratic Party. But here's the truth. It's a truth that must ignite a fire in your belly. America is not lost. Not while there are still men and women like you who refuse to surrender. Not while there are still leaders like President Trump who are fiercely stepping into the breach, fighting tooth and nail to dismantle the damage and restore the promise of this land. He's not just talking, he's doing. He's confronting the chaos, challenging the status quo, and reminding us what it means to put America first, to secure our sovereignty, and to empower our people. This isn't just politics. This is a battle for the future, for our children's future, for the very essence of American liberty. So tonight, let's steel your resolve. Let's remember what we're fighting for: freedom, prosperity, and the unwavering spirit of a nation built on God-given rights. The fight is far from over, but with courage, conviction, and a shared vision, we will take our country back from these corrupt Democrats still trying to keep this country down. So stay with us, because on the Conservative Viewpoint, we're not just observing history, we're here to help you make it. And with your help, we will do it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, because it starts right now. Hi, Tammy. Yes, I'm starting way early today. Vic called me and said she wasn't going to go live, so I rushed down here to put stuff together and get everything going so we could get going early and for a change, just getting that stuff done and get out of here. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I have people coming in doing my siding on my house. There's Jeff. What's going on, Jeff? So I had a lot going on today, and I got a lot tomorrow. I got to take my son's car back to the garage. And the guys are coming to do the siding again tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff going on. Hi, Shell. So, yes. So when Vic texted me and said she wasn't going to go live, I asked her if she's having a good time. She said yes. And you all saw, if you got her on X, you saw a picture of her with her son. Graduated basic training today. Awesome. Congratulations to him. And got so much going on, though. So that's why I wanted to get on here, and I was just adding some stuff. So I didn't want to add too much because then I'd take away from tomorrow's show. What the heck's going on with Rumble over here? Again, Rumble does not want to work very well. Not like everywhere else, guys, we got going on. We got Rumble over there. We got Getter over there. We've got Kick. We've got Facebook. We've got YouTube. We got Twitch. X, of course, we got X in there, and Kick, of course, and we got Wimkin, WIMKIN.com. If you guys have not done it yet, download the app and get in there and get busy and join us in chat. You guys will love it. We will have more people. Nobody's actually realizes that I'm going early. I just put out something real fast saying that I'm going to go early about 7:15, just a little bit ago, because I didn't have enough time to get down here and do what I always do. So I was going to give people a little bit of time to get in here while we sit there. And we got Tammy and Jeff over there in Wimpkin right now. We usually have a lot more in there, which they'll come around here. Hopefully they'll come in and see that somebody's on live. So we'll see what happens. I didn't even look to see how many people were live just now. Let me see. Oh, we got 2 other ones. Why am I not showing up? Maybe it won't show up. I am not showing up here. Who's this? Somebody else on there. I don't know who that is. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I don't know who that is. That's the Dumb Show, and that's some guy, Wayne Peters. Who's this? Oh, Jerry. Let's see. I thought Jerry was done, but it's still showing him that he's live right now. 3 hours ago, replay of Patriot comes on to talk about, and he'd been on for 3 freaking hours. That's crazy. But it's not popping up on mine, but there it is. I guess he's still on there. Yep, everybody's over there. I'm not going to say nothing. I can't say nothing on that because they were on there first. But 3 hours? Holy shit. And how did he realize that Vic wasn't going live tonight? Maybe she let him know too. I don't know. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in right now. And we got a lot going on today. Like I said, not as many articles as I thought, but we are going to get into some videos tonight with what's going on. And of course, everybody's talking about the one, the only Diddy today. And I did let Vic know about this because Vic's usually talking about it. And what has Vic been saying on Violent Vixen 29, you guys? Rebel Chick with a Cause. If you watched her show, there's Lee. What up, Lee? If you guys watched that and see how many times she's talked about Diddy, because that's her story, I wouldn't get into it. But now that it's out, and the man probably will get out of prison, and he definitely will, since he has been the only thing he says, the judge did rule that the rapper must remain in bars while he awaits his sentencing. And the problem with all this is he's only been found guilty on 2 of the 5 charges. And the most that he can get out of this is a maximum of 10 years. Oh, yeah. Pedophiles going to run rampant. Everybody's getting off scot-free. Colin. Hey, Colin. So, yeah. John Diddy Combs acquitted of most serious charges. And that is the sex trafficking and racketeering charges that could have kept him in bar for life. But these stupid-ass juries found the man not guilty on 3 of the 5 counts, and he's going to walk. And what has Vic been saying this whole time? Vic has been saying that he's going to walk, just like all the pedophiles on Epstein Island. They're getting away with it. Now this money talks, bullshit walks, right? Money and bullshit walks this time. So this is so pathetic. Of course, it happened in New York. Go figure that. And they said that he's going to probably appeal that conviction and might walk with that too. So I do not see, hi, Alan. I do not see this judge giving him any time. He'll probably give him time served. Oh, yeah. This is the pathetic stuff that's going on here, guys. We've got pedophilia running rampant in our country, and they're letting them get away with it. The child trafficking, 300 and some thousand children gone. How are they being brutalized? Exactly. Money talks, shit walks. Yep, and both of them did their job this time. And this is what's crazy, guys. Pedophilia is running around our streets, and nothing's being done about it. They're letting them get away with it. This is how pathetic this country has turned into. And I cannot believe this stuff. But you know what? I can actually believe it because of what we've seen with James Comey's daughter was the prosecutor. Wow, there you go. She did a half-assed job, and that's what they got. Quick hello, guys. Sorry, got to go. I'm really tired. Take care, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, Colin. Appreciate it. Time served and maybe probation. Yeah, right, Jeff. Maybe probation. And this is, oh my God, there needs to be a huge investigation into this. But with the Republicans that we have now, nothing will come of it. They'll sweep it under the rug because of all the prominent people that went to these Diddy freak parties and the pedophilia that went on there and everything else that Vic talked about with the stuff that they draw out of children, and it's just disgusting. And that they're going to actually get away with this stuff and nothing's going to ever happen. That's the biggest bull about the whole damn thing. It just disgusts me to every ounce of my being. All right, what else we got going on here? We got Grassley shares declassified emails on the FBI's suppressed intel on China's potential 2020 meddling that we've talked about how long. So top Republican senators released FBI emails on Tuesday appearing to show the Bureau did not pursue intelligence indicating Communist China was looking to hijack the 2020 presidential election. Go figure there, right? Because of this was the Bureau appeared based on the emails, afraid it would undercut the FBI Director Wray's assurances to Congress, the lies to Congress, for foreign meddling did not pose a threat to the presidential race. That is all that Christopher Wray did. Was lies after lies after lies. And, hey, Fixer, where you at? Did I miss your Fixer on here somewhere? I see Fixer's name in here somewhere, but I don't see him up here. Fixer, say hello, Fixer. There he is. All right, what's going on, Fixer? All those witnesses that relived that horror, all for nothing. Exactly, Tammy. All for nothing. Everything that goes on, the waste of taxpayers' money when we actually knew what the outcome was going to be. All right, Gab, you're listening. Hi, Gab. But we knew what the outcome was going to be. Every time Vic showed that, she said it. And she said, I'll bet you nothing's going to happen. There you go. Bingo. Nothing happened. No Epstein client list. Nobody being put out and thrown under the bus on the Diddy because he knew he was going to get off. So he didn't throw nobody's name out there. You know for a fact if you were in the same situation and you had all these people names and it could keep you out of prison or at least not a life sentence, you're going to throw somebody under a bus because you don't want to go to prison. Trust me, you don't want to go to prison. Wow. Just to work there, yeah, you wouldn't like it. So, imagine how the inmates felt. Oh, yeah, they knew they couldn't leave. At least we knew we could leave. So it was a fun job. Oh, yeah. But yes, the FBI hid emails. The internal FBI emails were made public to Senator Judiciary Committee Chuck Grassley, revealing that the FBI suppressed the intelligence Chinese interference to insulate FBI raid from criticism. For criticism. Don't matter the Chinese faked, and we talked about this the other day. They've made false ballots and delivered them in. And for Biden, oh, yeah. And all this has been coming out now. But what's going to be done about it, guys? Not a damn thing. Nothing. We don't. And the reason for the title of the show, how Trump's trying to save America, or fix some area from what the Democrats have screwed up. Almost everything that we put out to you, or at least mine, shows the stuff that Trump's trying to fix that the Democrats have screwed up. Their corruption, and it doesn't matter what it is, it all has to do with the corruption of the Democrats. And some Republicans, yep, that's why it says on there, and rhinos. And we've got a lot more rhinos popping up than what I saw that I thought we had. Because the House now is trying to push through a vote on the bill, the big, beautiful bill, for Friday's deadline. I don't think it's going to happen. They're still trying to push it through to come up with this fix of what the Democrats have stolen from the American people, all the money. Oh, yeah, there she is. Gabby girl, what's going on? This is what the House is trying to fix. If they can push through the Senate bill, the amendments that they push through, because if they make amendments to their amendments, it's got to go back to the Senate again. So it's just a game they're playing. And the money is being wasted. And this needs to stop. What is that? I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, that's nothing. But that's what's happening right now. And this is what they're doing. They're hiding and protecting the liar, Christopher Wray. That's what the FBI does. They are trained to lie. And that's what gets me good, too. Kurt's in here. I didn't see Kurt K is in here. I missed him. I did not see him. If he must be just sitting in the background listening. All right, Kurt. Hi, Kurt. All right, what else we got here now? All right, we got the Pentagon halts some weapons, the shipments to Ukraine after it is revealed, and you've heard this before, that Biden depleted U.S. munitions stockpiles. We have talked about this over and over again, and we knew about the stockpile being depleted because Biden actually come out himself, or the puppet there is, that said that he's going to start replenishing the munitions. Well, guess what? Another lie. He did not. So they stopped the shipments right now for certain stuff. And the Pentagon halted shipments in some air defense missiles, other precision munitions to Ukraine due to worries the U.S. weapon stockpiles have fallen too low. We know it has been because it happened under Biden. The initial decision to withhold some aid promised during the Biden administration came in early June, according to the People, but it's only taken effect now as Ukraine is beating back some of the largest Russian barrages of missiles and drones at civilian targets in Kiev and elsewhere. This is, have all your Gators volunteer for alligator Alcatraz, Kurt. Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it, Kurt? There he is. I see him up there now. But yes, now, since we are telling it the whole world that we were running low on ammunition and rockets and stuff, like idiots that they are, you don't tell people this kind of stuff and show that we're weak or something. Hi, John M. But of course, they let her go. And I don't think it's the hell with Ukraine. Let the other countries help them and give them some stuff. We don't need to keep doing that for ours. Captain Best, our Morocco friend that is in the house over on Kick. Welcome, Calf. I'm not sure if I have anything in there or not about Trump and Musk yet, but they're still busting heads with each other. I don't get it, but I don't know. I don't remember everything that I put in here. Probably not right now. I think I have some tomorrow. Let me see. Nope, don't have that either. Not tonight, tomorrow, Calf. I will be getting into that. But here we go with Trump reshapes the Middle East by boxing in Iran, facilitating peace between Israel and neighbors. He has done it over and over and over again. And hi, Sean. You know what? I got to look at a video real quick and find out what the title is because I don't want to pass these up. No, we did not get into that yet, but we are going to get into that. Let me see. We're gonna play this actually here soon, because remember that we've talked how the Islamic bullshit's coming up. I didn't get that right. With that idiot in New York, and they're trying to push Sharia law and all this stuff, and I showed you some of the videos from yesterday. But I think this one, I can't remember who sent this one to me. I apologize if you guys are in here that sent me these videos. I was rushing around trying, hey, Dale, what's going on? Trying to put this stuff together since it was like 2 hours early. But this one, and this says this is truly frightening. Oh, this is about Texas. Let me get this right here. How has Texas allowed this Islamist in Houston demanding that they bust something? So I want you guys to listen to what this says, and listen to them close. These guys are pushing for everything. Mama for Flama Ding Dong. Thank you, Gabs. Exactly right. It's a Mama Flama Ding Dong. That's that dude from New York. Here we go. Listen up.
Fuck around bringing in immigrants who do not want to assimilate to the American way and find out that they may try to close your business. Now, there's a video circulating around that shows an Islamic scholar is demanding in Houston, Texas, that local businesses stop selling alcohol, pork, and engaging in gambling within 30 days, citing Islamic prohibitions, which means haram against these activities. Now, the demand is framed as a warning, with the scholar indicating that demonstrations will take place otherwise outside of this guy's business, potentially leading to economic pressure and having his business shut down. Now, this is very concerning about the influence of Islamic jurisprudence in the USA, particularly in Houston, where the Medical Center Islamic Society, which is led by Dr. Al-Sawi, a Sharia jurist known for endorsing executions for apostasy and rejecting U.S. law in favor of classical Islamic legal interpretations. This situation right here is reflecting broader tensions regarding the integration and influence of Muslim communities within the USA. So what's your reaction to this?
My reaction is I cannot believe Texas would be allowing this. They are tougher than this, and it's bullshit. And nobody is going to put up with these Muslims thinking they're going to take over our country and turn in William Lockett, what's going on, man? And turn it into a Sharia law. There is no other law other than one law, and that's ours. Period. End of story. There is no other thing. You don't like it? Tough shit. But this is happening, guys. Look at it. It's all over the place. This is why we've got to stop this. 3 R's in the house are revolting. Everybody, I think we all need to start that, because this is out of control. And if we don't do nothing, the government's not going to do it. They're sitting on their freaking hands, not doing a damn thing. Look what the Democrats are getting away with. And now we're going to let these Muslims come in here and try to take over our country, ban Sharia law in all 50 states. Exactly, Shell. And that's what Trump's first order should be now, is take care of that and ban it totally. They cannot be trusted no matter what you say. No, I don't care what anyone says. You cannot trust them at all. All right, what else we got here? We got a few things here. Trump administration approves. Get this. I don't know why Trump's being nice, but Trump administration approves Newsom's request to bail him out of damage left by violent LA riots. They let them destroy their state, their cities, and now they want, and they run their mouth about Trump, the bitch mayor, and Newsom himself, and now they were begging him for money. the Trump administration approved millions in disaster relief loans for small businesses that were rocketed by the anti-ICE riots that plagued Los Angeles in June, after Governor Newsom downplayed the riots and blamed the violence on Trump administration, not the Democrats, who's been running their violent mouths constantly. Austin is a cesspool. No kidding. Don't go to Austin without a cordless hole puncher. I don't leave home without it, Jeff. I don't know. Texas puts up with Austin. But that's what I'm hearing there, Lee. Moose lambs are strange. Moose lambs? What the hell's a moose lamb, William? But anyways, yes. So now Trump is being buddy with them and allowing this to happen after they're the ones that caused all this. They're the ones that allowed it to happen. And you guys ever heard of anybody being arrested from that and prosecuted? Oh, they made it all look good, and they put people in cuffs or in the other, the field cuffs. But nobody prosecuted. Everybody walked the same day. Nobody got any punishment whatsoever, just like their paid people at January 6th and their Summer of Love, Antifa, BLM. Nobody got prosecuted. Do we got a connection here yet, people? I think we do. Let me see what we got here. I think this is the first one. Nope, we already went past that one, so we're not showing this one. Here we go about Trump bailing out Newsom. Take a look.
President Trump approving California Governor Gavin Newsom's request to bail him out of the damage left behind by the violent LA riots last month. The administration now allowing small businesses to apply for up to $2 million in disaster relief loans. The White House saying that despite an estimated $1 billion in damage, Newsom, quote, refused federal relief for weeks, insisting that the riots were peaceful, even as small business owners stood in the rubble.
And it was peaceful, all right. You didn't see no fire burning behind those guys or anything like that. You don't believe your lying eyes. I love that phrase. I will use that phrase forever. Muslim, Charlie. Muslim. Oh, damn. Thank you for that, Tammy. You got to explain it to me. I'm a little slow. So we got to. Oh my God. That's good though. I like that. Say it fast. Yeah, Gab. I had to say it slow, I guess. Muslims. Oh, are strange. Oh, strange. They are violent and they don't care. Believe me, I had a lot of them in there. When we had to do Ramadan in there. Oh, that did not make me happy whatsoever. Especially when they got special food, ate at a special time, special drinks, extra food. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It just ate away at my stomach, man. It was a great job, but man, the kind of stuff that you had to put up with in there was not fun. And they're even putting up with worse stuff now. You can't even cuss at an inmate. Oh no. You get fired for that stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't say no bad thing. Even if they're cussing you out, you're not allowed to say a damn word to them anymore. That's what they do. They baby these fucking inmates, and I cannot stand it. What are they really going to do with that money? Exactly, Shell. The money. We know where it all goes. But now Trump says Israel has agreed on terms for a 60-day ceasefire in Gaza and urges Hamas to accept the deal. They're terrorists. They can tell you they're going to do it, just like these Muslims, and they will not. They're liars. They don't care if they lie. It means nothing to them. They've already proven this time and time again. It's an old Saturday night skit. One of the last funny ones they did. The whole other breed like the Amish and only a point on opinionated and violent. Yeah, the Saturday Night Live sucks. I don't even why. I used to watch it back in the day, when Chevy Chase and all those guys were there, when it was actually funny and somebody's woke ass didn't screw it all up. Yeah, definitely. You're right on that, William. They are not funny whatsoever. What do we got here? All right, let's get rid of this one. We don't need one. This one we got to go because you got to wait till you hear this. Scott Jennings. Oh, yeah, we got Scott Jennings here. Scott Jennings corrects an anti-Trump sports anchor on the air. And he tells her, you should watch the news. Oh, yeah. He makes a fool out of her right here. So take a listen.
Jobs not done. A foreign minister from Rwanda told CNN, he said he's committed to supporting this ongoing negotiation, but warned that ending the conflict will depend on political will and the good faith. And he doesn't know if that is true, referring to the DRC's government. It's not done. It's not done.
You didn't watch the news yesterday. They literally announced it in the Oval Office.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. This is indeed a historical day because it's the signing of a peace agreement between Congo and Rwanda to end a conflict that has been going on for 30 years.
Let me ask you a question.
Literally in the Oval
Office.
Friday afternoon.
You said something earlier. You said, and you kind of agree with Pete, when he says there's something about the media where they feel like they want to disprove Donald Trump. Is that what you said? Something to that effect?
Yeah, it happens every day.
And you think that's what they want to do, right? You think the media is going in to say he's lying and he's not telling the truth. You
Correct.
believe that?
That is the standing disposition.
Do you believe that he tells the truth?
Yeah, I do.
Every time?
You think
all presidents do
you
that?
think the
All presidents?
president tells the truth? This current president tells the truth often.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I also think that, to our point that we haven't established, he does announce things before it's too soon.
They literally had the countries in there.
The program isn't.
I feel like you should watch the news before you come out here.
I feel like you should stop trying to defend him just to defend him.
I feel like you should watch the news.
I think you guys stop.
Now you hear this dumb bitch? After they said he did not broker a peace deal with them, and the guy literally said it right there, and they were signing the thing, and that these people on CNN, of course, the Clinton News Network. I wish I could take it over. Conservative News Network, that would be great, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, that's what I would love to do. But these idiots can sit there and lie, and she's stupid enough not to even continue to watch this. They get a bit of piece of something and they run with it no matter what. And they're not held accountable for their lies and stupidity. And that's all you see on CNN. The biggest, most idiotic people they ever have. It's just retarded how these people are so stupid. John T., what's happening, man? All right, let's keep going here. What else we got? Come on, get off of there. Oh, here we go with Jerome Powell. This is a guy that I don't know why Trump kept him on. And he was a Fed to control interest rates and all that stuff, right? So he says that the Feds would have lowered interest rates if it not for Trump's tariffs. That I don't even know what the hell that has. What happened when Biden was in his office? Why didn't he lower tariffs then? It's because the economy was sinking. Our economy is going through the roof. The stock market's going through the roof. Listen to Jerome Powell himself. This guy's an idiot. Why he wouldn't fire him a long time ago, it's beyond me. Take a listen.
But, Chair, would the Fed have cut more by now if it weren't for the tariffs?
So I think that's right. In effect, we went on hold when we saw the size of the tariffs and essentially all inflation forecasts for the United States went up materially as a consequence of the tariffs. So we didn't overreact. In fact, we didn't react at all. We're simply taking some time. As long as the U.S. economy is in solid shape, we think the prudent thing to do is to wait and learn more and see what those effects might be. And again, they haven't really shown up. So for now we're waiting.
He's waiting. He's been waiting for 4.5 years now. Trump told him to do it and he would not do it. And he's worthless. He couldn't fix. I don't think anybody could fix what the Democrats did in Biden's administration. They spent so much money. You can't spend that kind of money when you don't bring in enough money to replace it. And they did it. That's why he couldn't do it. The economy was in the dumpster under Joe Biden. Now everything's coming back, and he still won't do it. Why he has not been fired is beyond me. But he is going to get a new one, and he needs to put their whole damn what do they have in there? They have a whole bunch of people that help run that place. Why he doesn't get rid of them all, I don't know. Exactly, Jeff. Feds need to be eliminated, period. They're useless. They keep screwing up the economy. Hi, Marianne. And nothing's being done about it. So they need somebody in there that's got some brains. And I know I have another video somewhere on here about a part of this, but I don't know where it's at. And I want to mention, too, I want to say something to Gabby girls. Gabby girl, that Bigfoot video you sent me, I couldn't download it. It was the funniest sumbitch I ever seen. I'm going to try it again tomorrow, but none of my download programs would do it. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's where it come from or what, but that was hilarious. And I really wanted to show that, and I couldn't get it. So I do have a couple other ones that I'll be showing here in a little bit, but the one that she sent me was freaking hilarious. I died laughing watching it. All right, what else we got going on here? Oh, here's the dumb bitch mayor from L.A. Mayor Bass calls out the DOJ lawsuit as a part of an all-out assault on L.A. Oh, yeah. The assault is that you're still mayor and allowing the criminals to overtake your city. Take a listen to what this dumb bitch had to say.
The lawsuit is an attempt to overturn the will of the city, calling for a halt to long-standing policy to protect immigrant Angelenos. We will defend our ordinance and continue to defend policies that reflect the long-standing values of our city. We know that Los Angeles is the test case, and we will stand strong. And we do so because the people snatched off city streets and chased through parking lots are our coworkers, our neighbors, our family members, and they are Angelenos. We know, as I said before, that our city is being used as a test case for an extremist agenda, but LA will stand strong and we will stand together.
Protecting, yes, communists, exactly, Sean. She is calling illegal criminals Angelenos. That should piss off the good people of Los Angeles. Having criminals come in there and making them, they are illegal. They are not allowed here. They broke the law. What is going to be done about these people? Trump said he's going to arrest that Muslim dude in New York if he finds out something, if he interferes with ICE. Well, pretty much this is interfering with ICE. Arrest that bitch. Arrest that Governor idiot Newsom. Yes, exactly, Shell. Your agenda, yes. She's holding them there, thinking they're going to take away all their workers because they can pay them people $5-10 an hour, and they're happy as hell. But you take an American, and they're going to pay a living wage. They ain't worried about Mexicans and all these people because they all live in one house, 25, 30 people in one house. They don't care. They're making $5-10 an hour. They're happy as shit with that. That shit's got to stop. The Federal Reserve Act stipulates that members of the board of governors, include the chair, can only be removed by the president for cause, evidently being the asshat isn't cause enough. Obviously, William, that sounds right to me because nothing's going on. I just don't get it. Some bitch is ruining this country and just decides to ruin it. And that I pretty much is cause, I'm guessing. Dumb bitch, ain't that right, Fix? It just keeps going. But we're not done yet. Listen to this. LA under siege. This is funny. Brown-skinned people targeted, tackled, taken, and it must stop, the federal suit says. Brown people are being targeted. Not that they're illegal criminals. No, it's because of their skin color. Holy shit, right? Is that crazy or what? This is so out of control, guys. And I thought once Trump took over that things would get back to normal. And some of it has, and we're going to get into that here in a little bit. And the feds tell the central bank to kick rocks. Exactly, Sean. That would help everything. If you deport all illegals, only 1% of LA would be left. Right. That makes sense, Sean. That's why she keeps fighting for them, because that's all their workers. That's all the ones that got to pick that cotton and tote that bale. Oh, yeah, dumbass. L.A., California could fall into the ocean, and I wouldn't blink an eye. I would go to my bed and sleep like a freaking baby. It wouldn't bother me a bit, except for the innocents. Make sure the innocents get over here, and the true conservative that love America, they can come over here. But the rest of them, bye. I don't really give two shits about any of them unless we have people that watch my show. Then you're okay. You come on over here. Oh, my God. What do we got here? I ran longer to cover 7 people. Yes, you did, Jerry. How you doing, Jerry? Jerry Kruger's in the house, guys. If you never watched Jerry Kruger's show, he was on for like 3 hours today. And anywhere you're looking in at right now, you'll guarantee you'll find him. So look up Jerry Kruger. Watch his show. Puts on a good show. All right. What do we got here? I didn't know when I was coming on, Jerry. I just did. Pat, what's going on, Pat? Pat's in the house, everyone. All right, when I see Lee's in here and Pat's in here. Now, guys, we got a plan maybe to have a meet and greet sometime in September, maybe the 3rd through the 8th somewhere. How far is State College away from you guys, Pat and Lee and anyone else in PA? Let us know if that would be something feasible. If you guys wanted to meet up at State College, that's like a little over 3 hours for me. And, or we'll see what happens, because Tammy and Jeff plan on being up this direction and around that date time. So we're trying to see if we can get together and do maybe a show while we're at it, and just, have a few drinks, have a little laughs, and see what happens. And anyone, you don't even have to be from PA, anyone that can make it to Pennsylvania around that time and join us, we will love to have you. It'd be great if we could do this, if it works for everyone. As of right now, I'm good with it, because they are supposedly going to go stop and see Gabby Girl and Mr. Fixer on their way up through here, which would be great. They might be running right past the county that I live in on their way to their family's house. So we're going to see what's happening. We got a couple months, and hopefully we can work some out. I'd like to meet some of you guys if we possibly can. It would be great. Mark from the UK just joined us. I saw him in there. Hi, Mark. How are you tonight? Colin was in here. Colin was tired. He went to bed, but he did stop in and say hi, which I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Yes, it's in PA, Jerry. Anyone that can make it to PA, that would be great. Well, come on. That's just like a wake up there, William. That would be no problem. What the heck? 3,480 miles. That is nothing. Western New York. That's not bad, Jerry. Jerry, you might be able to do that, Jerry. But you guys think about it. Check your schedules. Look up the stuff. And look at State College. See how far it is away. See if it's something else might work for you guys. I mean, if not, they're flexible, they seem like. When I was talking to Tammy earlier today, or texting with her, they seem to like pretty flexible on what they're doing and stuff. So it'd be great to meet you guys. I would love to meet a lot of the guys that are around here. And I'd love to meet Mark, but I can't afford to go to England, Mark. My niece is there, but I can't afford to go there. And Scotland would be great too, but that's a little pricey for me. So hopefully we can meet some people, yes, and say hi, have a few drinks, have a few laughs, and put on a show for everyone here. And I got to work on that because I still haven't got my camera yet. That'll work. I mean, I can use my phone, but it's not the same thing. But we'll work on it. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to throw that out there. Tammy said to want to make sure we mentioned it about getting a meet and greet together. I think it would be a blast. That's my opinion. So let me know if you guys are in the area or going to be in the area or can be in the area, and we'll hook something up, guys. All right, let's keep going here. With LA, are we done with LA? Yeah, but we're not done with the illegal criminals or the pathetic judges. Federal judge orders Mexican migrants seeking asylum to be released by ICE. This judge has no proof that these people are actually asylum seekers. Anybody can sit there and say, I'm seeking asylum. Prove it. Prove it that you are seeking asylum. Every one of these people are coming up here saying that, but it's not a fact. They're seeking to get out, to stay out of prison is what they're doing. None of them can prove any of this. But you got these pathetic judges sitting there overstepping their bounds again, and they don't have the authority to do it, but they're trying it anyways. So this one judge out of Oregon has ordered the immediate release of a 24-year-old migrant from Mexico who was arrested after a routine asylum hearing and then held in an Immigration and Customs Enforcement detention facility for nearly a month. Oh, well, ship is back in, throw him into Rio, and tell him to swim across. You're free. Free Willy, right? Exactly right. All right, what else we got here? Nope. That's not it. Come to the woods in Tennessee and get hammered. That would be great, Fixer. I think I'm about 8 hours away from there. I think I'm about 8 hours from Fair Fixer. So we'll see what's going on, man. We'll see what happens if people can't make it up into the central part of PA. And then maybe I'll have to take a ride down there. We'll see what happens. We got a little bit of time. Think about it, guys, and hopefully you guys can make some time and we can get together and have one big show with everybody. Wouldn't that be freaking awesome? That would be. I'm still gonna get my new camera. Amazon screwed me up and raised the price. Yeah, get this. I'm gonna tell you this story real quick. I had this camera in mind so I could take and it would work with my hotspot on my phone, and I could put it on a tripod and everything, you know. And I can run StreamYard through here so I can at least get everybody. And it says you can use RTMP, which I can get Wimpkin, but I have to open a Wimpkin up too. But anyways, I had it on there. It was only $400. I said, okay. I said, I'm going to get this, but Prime Days are coming up, right? So I'm holding on to it in my list. And Prime Day is coming up here in, what is today, the 2nd? In 6 days. So I said, I'm going to go back on and look again. So I look, and guess what? They raised the price, and it was normal price at $399.99, and they raised the price up $30 right before Prime Day. Oh yeah, and then it says in there that's a 9% on sale. But when I found it was $399 normal price. Then they upped the price to $399. Now, I'll bet you any money, the pieces of shit that Amazon is, when Prime Day comes around, it'll go from $430, and they'll take that $30 off and say, that's on sale. But that wasn't the normal price. This is what they get away with, guys, because I paid attention this time because I really wanted that one. And after they raised it like this, and to try and pull a stunt like this, so they get their regular price and make it look like you're getting a deal. Oh, yeah, generic assholes. PA meetup needs to be dog-friendly. Oh, yeah, we got to find somewhere for that. You got a couple dogs there. I heard they were nice. Vic said your dogs were great. Just skip and jump. Yes, it is. That's all it is. It's not. I'm not that far away from Virginia. The people voted for skin color. How you? Yeah. I'm in the same blue as Maryland governor ripping us off. Isn't this crazy, guys? This is what they do. If you guys pay attention to this, and any of you guys, and I know I shouldn't order from Amazon, but I do. And but I really wanted that camera. It was a V10, a Canon V10 something, and it's a flip up. It worked with hotspots and RTMPs and everything that I can do here with StreamYard. I even asked them all the questions. And it pisses me off that they raised that son of a bitch up $30. But I cannot find another camera that will work with my hotspot that I can actually go live with, because you can't do too much just with this. I wanted a better one, and I can't, but I will try to find one. Hopefully, if we get together in September, we'll see. All right, got a couple more articles here. Then we're going to get into a few videos here, of course. Now get this one, the fat ass bastard from Chicago, Pritzker, blasts the big ugly bill and lies, here it goes, warns of job losses and hospital closures. Oh yeah, which Bill has nothing to do with none of that, but he sits there and he wants to sit there and tell the American people these lies, and this is what the Democrats do, guys. And I know you're not surprised, because this is what we see every day from these Democrats. And the job losses, no. The job gains that are going to happen. Remember, the only ones where the Democrats tell you something that we're doing, they've already done it. And the job losses have already been done by the Democrats. Hospital closures on the Democrats. Oh, yeah, everything. And that fat bastard said something. You know what? The son bitch ain't brave enough to go on TV and say it. He says it behind the screen. And I couldn't find an article with his fat ass. He's probably too busy at a buffet. All right, let's keep going. What do we got here? Oh, this is a good one. And this is colleges sucking up to Trump's ass. State college anymore. Not a whole lot in state college anymore, but there are a lot of bars. Well, hell, there you go. I got to find me a hotel when I get up there if I'm going to a bar like that, because I got a little over 3 hours. Oh, yeah. UPenn, the University of Pennsylvania. I don't know what that is. It's from Trump. University of Pennsylvania agrees to accept Trump's administration Title IX demands. They stripped that dude. What's that dude's name? That Thomas, that whatever, that Leah Thomas dude. Stripped him of all of the winnings except for Harvard's. Did not strip him yet. They had interviews on there with what's her face? You know, I can't even remember. I've looked at so much stuff today. Remember the girls that were defending this and against this? They had all them interviews today, and they were happy about this because they stripped all the medals from that dude and saying that no more dudes are allowed to in women's sports. Because why? Because Trump was taking all their money from them. Oh, yeah. You get that? That's crazy, right? I love it. Doesn't have to be state college. Was just fine at some central location. Exactly, guys. Doesn't have to be state college. Good camping spot, and the park is awesome. Where's that at, Daniel? I didn't get it. I missed it. I missed your thing. And hi, Daniel. Did I say hi to you? Oh, Nobles, Pat. Nobles? I'll have to look that up. Find a centralized location, guys. If you want closer to Pittsburgh, that's fine too. But yes, so we'll see what happens. Thomas Healy, what's going on, man, over there? Riley Gaines. Thank you, Thomas. Riley Gaines. They had her on there. They had another swimmer on there. They were all ecstatic about it. But the other swimmer, I can't remember her name. She said that they did not take away his win at Harvard, which that's not hard to believe. But UPenn, it's a start. And they're all saying that it's a start. And they need to get these mental freaks help, not condone mental illness. And that's exactly what this is. I got Riley Gaines over here. Everybody said that. Riley Gaines. Thank you, everyone, for getting that. See, I love you guys for this. You guys can. Leah Thompson. Yeah, that's that thing. That's that nasty. A dude is a dude. I don't give anybody that says they're a girl and they're not. They are a dude. Dude. I don't care. I will tell it to their face. I will bitch slap them, but they're still a dude. Because you cannot condone mental illness. And that's what they're doing. Doesn't matter. I don't care who you are. You cannot just sit there and say, I'm something I'm not. But then when you have all these people, that's where the problem gets worse. That's why you got all these people going crazy out there, because you got the media condoning it. You got the politicians. You got the pathetic Hollywood piss ants condoning all this stuff. And they think it's normal. And it's not. It's a mental illness. And I go off like crazy on that. And my guy that was doing my signing today, and I will take a picture when he gets some more done. He got a little bit done. One guy, Great guy. Shit. I left his card up there. For anybody around the area that's on Facebook, I've got a guy that is doing some good work here. So you guys might want to, if you got any siding or deck or anything you want built, shoot me an email, shoot me a message, whatever it is. I'll give you the guy's name, information. I forgot it. I took it back upstairs, and I forgot to bring it back down. I was making a printout, and I forgot. Wait a minute. I have it on here. I think I took a picture of it. So if you guys need it, I've got it. Let me see if I took it. Yes, I do have it on here. So anyone around where I live, and you guys know who you are, anybody in Facebook, guys looking for a deck or anything like that kind of stuff, he's doing a great job so far. I'll let you know. I'll show you some pictures of my new siding. You guys seen the roof already. So when it's done, where I can get a good picture with the new siding on, that I'll give you a show that you guys will see how good this guy is. But so far, so good. He's a one-man band doing it by himself. I got a 2-story house, 1.5-story house, but it's still 2-story high. And he's got to go bring some stuff down, some scaffolding and stuff to do the top stuff. I did this siding almost 30 years ago on a ladder. My ass can't do that no more. That's crazy, right? They want it normal. Exactly, Tammy. And there's nothing normal about this stuff. Lieutenant Governor. Where's that at, Jerry? Oh, that's New York, huh? Fuck doctor's office condoning this transvestite shit, too. Exactly. Doctors, too. You can't have a period. You can't go to a gynecologist when you're a dude, no matter what. You can get that shit cut off. You still can't go to a gynecologist because you're not going to have that kind of stuff that he wants to look at. And if they're condoning it, they should be removed from their medical license and never practice medicine ever again. This is a mental illness that needs fixed now. But I want to let you listen to the video I did find of the transgendered bullshit. Take a look.
We turn now to another major university reaching a deal with the Trump administration, this time concerning transgender athletes.
This morning, the University of Pennsylvania reversing course, saying it will now ban transgender athletes and strip trans swimmer Leah Thomas of her swimming titles. The school reaching a deal with the Trump administration, saying it will comply with Title IX, as interpreted by the Department of Education, and saying it will restore the records and titles of female athletes who lost to Thomas and send apology letters to them.
Leah Thomas pulling away.
Leah Thomas made history in 2022, becoming the first openly transgender athlete to win an NCAA Division I title. The win sparked fierce debate over fairness, including from some of Thomas's own teammates.
I knew there would be scrutiny against me if I competed as a woman. I was prepared for that.
The Trump administration earlier this year suspended $175 million in federal funds from Penn, claiming the University of Pennsylvania repeatedly violated civil rights laws by allowing men to compete in women's sports. Education Secretary Linda McMahon calling Penn's new agreement a major victory for women and girls nationwide. No comment yet from the NCAA or Leah Thomas, but in a 2022 interview, she defended her decision to compete.
Trans people don't transition for athletics. We just want to be able to live our lives.
The NCAA still recognizes her championship win, but Penn has removed her swimming records from its website.
That freak right there. You want to live your life in your house. Don't come in here and try to ruin women's sports because you're too much of a pussy. Sorry, ladies, that you can't handle it with the men, the real men. You don't like it, tough shit. Don't participate in sports, little jagoffs. Oh, right. I'm loving the hey, Tom Homan, what time is breakfast? Yeah, I'm loving that. That's great, Jerry. All right, let me get back down here. I was looking up at Noble's Grove. That's like almost 5 hours away from me. All right. Yes, and the bullshit. Exactly right, Marianne. This dude should not even be nowhere close to it. Exactly, John T. I'm so tired of this stuff being pushed in our face and think we're going to be okay with a mental illness. And we're just going to go along with you and say, oh, yeah, don't worry about your dick swinging in around some girls in a locker room. Nah. I don't give two shits what they say. And they are the cause. The Democrats and everybody that condoning this kind of action are the cause of everything that's going on, guys. They're fucking faggots. Love that picture. They are the cause of all this. They are cause of all the destruction that's going on and all the protests that are going on and the unstable part of this country because of these Democrats and all these idiots that are doing this. But the last thing I got on my list here for as far as the articles goes, CBS, Paramount, forced to pay Trump massive 8-figure settlement for deceptively editing 60 Minutes Kamala Harris interview. They filed a $20 billion lawsuit, and I love every second of this. They need taken off the air. But Trump will be paid $16 million upfront, according to Fox News. Paramount Global CBS agreed on Tuesday to pay President Trump a sum that could be reached north of $30 million. Far cry from $20 billion, but hey, $30 million to settle the president election interference lawsuit against the network. Trump will receive $16 million up front. This will cover legal fees, cost case, and contributions to his library and charitable causes to be determined at Trump's discretion. This is an expectation that there will be another allocation in the middle 8 figures set aside for advertisement, public service announcements, and other similar transmission in support of conservative causes by the network, Fox News Digital has learned. Sources close to the situation at Fox News Digital that CBS has agreed to update its editorial standards to install a mandatory new rule. Going forward, the network will promptly release full, unedited transcripts of future presidential candidates. Interviewed people involved in the settlement talks have referred to this as a Trump rule, which I do not have a problem with. But the problem is, and it probably goes on to it, but they've already admitted to election interference, guys. Bingo. And we've known this for how long, guys? We've known this happen, but I'm loving to see the outcome of people finally being held accountable. Now, guess what? Remove their FCC license after he gets paid. Oh, yeah, we make sure we got to get paid on that one. So, we get done with that trans bullshit. Oh, you said CBS. Yes. God, love that shit. I am on listening mode and not watching chat enough. There, you're missing a lot, Lee. We're into that discussion about coming in and the trip that Jeff and Tammy are going to have. Were you involved in that at all? What the hell's going on, Lee? I don't get the whole complication thing. A dude likes dudes, so become a woman to wind up a lesbian dating a chick who looks like a dude. Yeah, you got that right, William. These people are mentally freaking ill. This is why we have this problem. They need to open a whole shit ton. You want to make some money, guys? Open the mental hospitals. We've got plenty of people for you. We're going to start with the Democrats in D.C. and we'll work our way out. And we're gonna roommate them up with all these trans freaks and mental patients. Oh yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right, what do we got next? Oh, our very, very well disaster factor tip of the day.
Okay, let's do some bartering. Bartering, what is that, Joe? Well, Joe RX out there is coming at you. And during times of disaster, bartering is a very effective tool to get some of the supplies you need that you might not have available or maybe you ran out of. So bartering is trading your goods for some goods that other person has that you want, and you have something they want. So usually bartering goes really best when you're bugging in. It's really hard to carry a lot of stuff if you're bugging out, but bugging in is mean where you stay put during a disaster, and having some extra supplies on hand that people need are very important, because you're going to need some things that they have that you don't have, and you can barter, you could trade. Because typically, the stores might not be open, probably won't be in many cases. So bartering is key.
Now remember that, guys. That was your disaster factor tip of the day. Remember, anything that you think you'd be able to trade, have extra of that item. So, because there will be bartering if it comes to a point of something like that, a depression, recession worse than what the Biden put us in, if BRICS takes over our dollar and we go crashing, this is the kind of stuff that you'll need to do with bartering. If you have a war and stuff's getting blown up and banks or money is worthless, this is the stuff you're going to need, guys. So there's your disaster factor tip of the day. And William said something over here I want to get into. Deinstitutionalization was the downfall of society. Yes, you do not take patients, mental patients, and take them and stick them into prisons like they did here in Pennsylvania. Yes, I would love to have that. Charlie's Nut House. Don't we need that? We need that. We need that hospital. I need to make one of those hospitals. Oh, yeah. That would be freaking awesome, wouldn't it, guys? But, William, you are exactly right. When they started doing that and they were shutting down all the homes that we had, the mental hospitals that we had here in PA, and they shipped them to prisons, that's not where a mental patient needs to be. They need the help. They need to get busy, and we've got a lot of them to do it. Something needs to be done. I'm hoping, Thomas, you're right, that the dollar will never die. I'm hoping that's true. Some things are telling me that right now with Trump in here, I don't think it will. But if you get another Democrat in here, it's going to die. And they're going to bring out everything. They're going to bring out this cryptocurrency shit and all that stuff. So we're going to have to see what happens. All right, what else we got here? Internet has been out all day. Now I got notice from the water company that the water is going to be off the... Well, holy shit. Man, you got one thing after another, John M. Bartering isn't just goods, it's services too. Exactly, Lee. So make sure if you're good at something, and I'm not telling people what I am actually multi-talented. I was a mechanic back in the day. I've built houses and I've done a lot of stuff. Now, can I do it? Mostly I can do little stuff. I can't do much anymore. My body, I just destroyed my body growing up. Lifting weights and all that stuff, it just destroys you. Now I lift weights just to show I don't hurt. And I just started back into it again with a little time off because of my back. So I'm just getting back into it slowly but surely. And with my knees and stuff, man, you just fall apart. That's all it is. They wanted to digitize it all. Exactly, they do. Put a chip in those nut jobs' head. No kidding there, Thomas. We need to put the chips in there. These people need to straighten up. Hope you have your preparedness pack ready. Exactly, Gab. You guys don't forget, you got any questions on a go bag, get that stuff together and ask me anything you guys want. I will answer you any questions. What do we got here? Cheap viewers of Streambo. Remove this. That must be, that is from Twitch. So that's Petulant Florist MSCB. That must be like an ad or something, you know, that just popped up in there. What else we got here? I've almost crossed paths with her. Want to do an interview. We're talking about housing issues in Skagway from the Oh, yeah. She also has a camping resort there. She said manages it. Man, I'm missing some of this stuff. I have to go back and find out. But we figure out something that we can meet, guys. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? All right, let me get back to my videos and what is next. Let's get rid of this. Uh-oh. I bet you guys weren't expecting this. Okay, guys, here we go again. I did it early. I had to throw it. I had to throw a vote in there to see who's going to get today's win. And we're going to find out if somebody's on tonight. And no, he is not over there tonight in Wimpkin or in Getter. What else we got? No, I haven't seen him for quite some time. I got to take him out of the loop here. He hasn't been there for quite. Nope, I know he's not in here. So let's keep going until we find a winner here, guys. We will get us a winner. Where the hell is this? No. Nope, he hasn't been here for quite some time either. All right, we're going to keep going here. Oh, no, we got it. Sean in Getter, Justice 456 or J6 is the winner for tonight's drone. Sean, congratulations in Getter. I need you to email me at the Conservative Viewpoint at yahoo.com and give me your address. and whatever name you want on it. But congratulations to Sean. Everybody congratulate Sean and Getter. And wins this week's prize. Then he's going down here in the pot because he's never on. And this one here is going down here. I haven't seen him for a while, but the rest two of them can go back in. But again, congratulations to Sean. Thank God you were on there. So make sure you send me your address so I can ship that out to you. Thank you for watching. That's why I do it. You guys are awesome. So here we go. All right, what else we got going on here? We got some videos now we're going to watch. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, what do we got first? And we've got 2 men on black women's kids. Oh, this is funny. Take a listen to this, guys.
What did the black woman name her 4 sons? Tell me. Tyrone, 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 and Tyrone. How did she tell them apart? She just called them by their last names.
Oh, that was funny right there. I don't give a who you are. That was funny right there. All right. What else we got going? You guys ever watch Scary Movie? It's a comedy, scary movie, not a scary movie. Oh, you did? Okay, I'll have to look for that. I'll have to look if I have your stuff already in there. All right, let me look. Yeah, I got Scary Movie, but this was funny when I found this. So take a look at this real quick.
Hello, Shorty.
Yo.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Sitting here watching the game, smoking some bud.
Are you all alone?
What's up?
What's that? Who's that?
Yo, pick up the phone. What's up? What you doing, son?
Nothing. Just chilling. Killing.
You guys you guys remember that? If you ever watched that, I love that show. It's funny, and they're smoking bud. Oh yeah, that was funny. I had to put that one in there. All right, let me see. And Amazon has a 2-pack portable power packs for $10. John M just said that. There you go, guys. So you hear this? Amazon has 2-pack portable power packs for $10. Take a look at that. That's very good to have. You'll want to have that. Throw those in your packs. Get those going. All right. This says, we got Brad in here. The little man is back. Let's take a listen.
I do, because that's the thing, is my jokes are a lot of times true stories. People ask me all the time, Brad, you're a comedian. How do you write your material? I don't. Here's how I write jokes. Step 1, be a dwarf. Step 2, wait. Funny shit's gonna happen to you. I never know when. It's not like I look down like, 3 o'clock, funny shit's about to happen. No, it's not like that. It just happens randomly. Like not too long ago, I took my mom out to lunch. Now, before I go on with this joke, just know that my mom is not a little person like me. And my dad, not a dwarf. No, I know, we don't have to all come from the same tribe. You can't like drive down the street and be like, which house do the dwarves live in? It's the mushroom with the door in it. So my mom is driving, I'm in the passenger seat, not a booster. Fuck off. I'm the normal chair like a big boy. And my mom comes behind this guy, and this guy's trying to turn down a one-way street, but he's going the wrong way down the one-way street. And this is causing all sorts of traffic, and people are honking, getting very upset. My mom is right behind him. She is polite. She's a prim and proper Southern belle from Savannah, Georgia. And she looks at the guy, she goes, excuse me there, sir. I don't believe you can make a left-hand turn at this particular intersection. I know you hear that. You want lemonade right now, don't you? Like, that's my mom. And then this guy proceeds to look at my mother and goes, why don't you shut the fuck up? I'm killing you right now, okay? I'm killing you. You say that to my mom? That's my mom. I love my mom. She gave birth to me. And just so you know, giving birth to a dwarf is not easy. It's not like you just sneeze and we fly out of there, okay? Like, The doctors are sitting there with a catcher's mitt, like that doesn't happen. No, it is very hard to give birth to a little person. When I was born, my head was about the same size as it is right now, okay? Do you understand what that means? And my mom never complained. She never once complained. My dad, he complains about it all the time. He tells me, like, you realize that was the first pussy you ever tore up? But yeah, that's my mom. She gave birth to me. I will defend this woman. I will die for this woman. So I get out of the car and I start yelling at this guy. What the hell did you just say? What the hell? Get out here. Get out here, you son of a bitch. Let's go, asshole. And he gets out of the car. I'm like, oh, shit, this is actually happening right now. Okay. This is going to come as a shock to you people. I don't know how to fight. No such thing as midget UFC, okay? There should be midget UFC. That would be awesome. Like me and Wee Man in a ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese. Let's get it on. You know what I mean?
That guy's funny as hell right there. I love when I can find a new one of his come up, and one that I haven't even seen yet, that I hope I haven't showed you guys. So, all right, I got a couple things I want to show that just came up. Florida's Alligator Alcatraz Detention Center set to receive their first group of immigrants. It was supposed to be today. So we'll see if that happened. We might be hearing some stuff on that. And nope, we've got some breaking news. There's a rescuers rushed to a site in New Jersey of a plane crash at New Jersey Airport in mass casualty emergency. So that's breaking news right now. A skydiving plane crashed Wednesday off the end of the runway at New Jersey Airport. So that's just coming out on Fox News Digital. Hope everybody's okay in there. I hope nobody got killed. Well, we'll see what happened, but it said mass casualties. So, and then we got multiple people injured in Georgia. Shopping mall shooting. Yes. When did this come out? This just came on my phone, so it must have just happened. We've got these mental people out there, and most of the time it's over gang stuff. And they don't want to tell you that, but that's what happened. All right, let's go. Now we got to have some laugh, but we don't want no more down stuff. We want to laugh. So I got a couple more here before we go. Oh, and I forgot to mark this one what it was. So here we go. Here's one. Take a look.
Hey, mister, take it easy on that machine. You're gonna break it.
Yeah, didn't come out here to break this machine. I didn't come out here every 10 minutes to put a dime in there just to hear that machine go kiroom. Lost my dime into that machine right
All right, now, don't get excited.
Right.
Let's see here, get it back.
There you go.
Whoa, now, mister. You put a slug in there. I could have you arrested for that.
Well, that's really comical. I didn't put no slug in there. I put the dime in there and they put it in there.
Yeah? It's the first dime I've seen with a picture of Daffy Duck.
Well, look, Blue Knight. When that coin went in there that had the picture of Roosevelt on it. That one come out. I put the dime in there, mind.
I don't care. Now, you just lighten up on that machine, or there's going to be trouble.
I love those guys, and they can't even hold their laughter back. But Tim Conway and Harvey Korman, well, my God, two of the best you've ever seen. That's for sure. All right, well, let me see. Let me look down through here real quick. Oh, let's go. Can't forget a Bigfoot. Here we go.
Oh. Is this thing on? Okay, wait, hold up. Before y'all start judging, I'm just getting ready for the Diddy party. You know how it is? Skin glistening, vibes immaculate.
Look, I know you guys aren't used to seeing this side of me, but I gotta have some good product for the Diddy party.
Bro, this invite's fake. I found it on some dead camper by the river.
I still see your shadows in my room.
Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah! I'm king of the forest!
Ugh, my tummy hurtins. All them leftover camper brewskis did me dirty. Ugh.
All right, boys, just spotted a couple baddies on the trail. Time to lock in and rizz up. You know, respectfully.
I'm hoping. I love these Bigfoot things. I'm hoping Gabs can give me that one she tried to send me today so I can show you guys that one. It's a hilarious one. But I got a bunch still for tomorrow, guys. You aren't going to want to miss it. But I do want to thank you guys for finally tuning in to me, because I'm not sure if Vic's going to be on tomorrow night or not. I know she's heading home tomorrow. No, she's not. She's heading home Friday. So I bet she'll let me know if she's on or not. But plan on me going early if you can. And we'll see what's going on. If she's on, then I won't. Of course, obviously, I won't go on. My ads are still going to show 9 o'clock. So, but just plan on me going early. If she does not go, or if she does and she doesn't stay on for 2 hours, I'll just go on right after her. I'll just go live. And we'll get it going, because I got a lot of stuff building up in my inbox right now, and trying to save some stuff too. So that's why I didn't want to put too many articles in, so we could have some fun with the videos tonight. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in right now. We got a little early. I'm going to get upstairs and get something to eat now before I go to bed. So I want to thank you again for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Great chats. I love you all. Congratulations to Sean and Getter again. I will be mailing that out, and you guys are awesome. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. That brings us to the close of another powerful episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. As we sign off tonight, I want you to carry this truth with you. The challenge we face are real. The stakes are incredibly high, but the spirit of America, the spirit of liberty, and the spirit of resilience is unbreakable. Don't let the noise, the negativity, or the relentless attacks on our values dim your resolve. Remember, the fight is not just for Washington, D.C. It's for your community, your family, and your freedom. It's a fight that demands courage, conviction, and the commitment to truth. Every single one of you. By standing firm, by speaking out, by engaging in this vital conversation, is a crucial part of this movement to reclaim our nation's destiny. The future of America depends on us, on you. So go forth armed with the truth, inspired by the vision of a stronger, freer, more prosperous America. So thank you for tuning in, for being part of this essential dialogue. Join me again tomorrow night, same time, same place, for another impactful episode of the Conservative Viewpoint, where we will continue to expose the truth and empower you to keep fighting for the nation that we love. So until then, guys, God bless. I'll see you guys back here live tomorrow, 9 p.m. or earlier, right after the Rebel Chicks for the Cause, if she goes. So until then, guys, like always, have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'll see you back here live tomorrow. Good night, everyone.